Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another Brad Tragic video. Um, I just did a video about how I would book WWE till Survivor Series 2012 and somewhat of the aftermath. So check out that video if you have not seen that video yet. If you're jumping to this video, definitely go back and watch that one. Alright, so I talked a little bit about this, but I'm going to go into great detail about the Royal Rumble 2013, I believe it would be the next Royal Rumble. But this is what I would do, and this is kind of okay. So what I said on the other video, something to the effect that it looks like they're avoiding a Punk Cena match right now. I mean, they're having like somebody involved in it, but in their wrestling, but there's somebody else in it, like a one-on-one confrontation. It seems like they're kind of saving that. They don't want it to happen. Now, if it happens, it's gonna ruin my whole plan here, but I think they're holding off to WrestleMania 29, and they're gonna have that match. I don't think The Rock is gonna be at WrestleMania. This is what I think would happen. You know, CM Punk, John Cena. You know, one of them is gonna have the strap going into Royal Rumble 2012 or 2013. So this is what my initial idea is. I see The Rock not winning the World Championship. Or well, not the World. He's not going to get a shot at that. The WWE title. There we go. It's confusing they do that now. I just still call it the World Championship. You know what I mean. I don't see him winning it. It'll be a great match. We'll shake hands after the match. But I just do not see The Rock winning the belt. The only thing about this is, if The Rock would win the WWE title, then whoever wins the Royal Rumble will probably beat The Rock. And it would make them like a big name if they beat The Rock, which I don't know who could do that. You know, the only thing I'm thinking is if Sheamus won it 2 years in a row. And how much the YWC would hate Sheamus winning the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row. But it could help his career if he beats The Rock and puts a good promo and The Rock puts him over. That's the only thing I can see happening, is if they're saying, well, it didn't work last year, let's try it again. Have a good Royal Rumble, having a Punk and Cena be there at the end, and Sheamus, all three guys, none have a world championship around their waist at the time, all fighting it out. Even Orton, have those four fighting it out, trying to get a shot, at WrestleMania against The Rock, and you would find that out earlier in the night. Because, well, I don't know. They do things different. Sometimes they'll put the main event in, and sometimes they'll have the Royal Rumble at the end. If they had the Royal Rumble at the end, then the champion who just lost would have the opportunity to go in the Royal Rumble. I think they should do that. The Royal Rumble should always be the last thing. I don't understand why they do that. But anyway, it's like a big match like Cena or, Rock will probably be the main event, though. That's the thing. But, whichever guy, Cena or... whichever guy is not the main event, Cena or Punk, they would be in there, and there'd be some big names in there. And Sheamus, could, win again. And that would be a good reason, to have Sheamus win the Royal Rumble. But one guy that I think should win the Royal Rumble, if they're building toward the Punk and Cena match at WrestleMania 29, I think one guy that I think might win the Royal Rumble is Ryback. And I think that they're building him toward this. And I don't know if they would do it this year or wait till next year. Wait till 2014 to have him win the Royal Rumble. Because he's good. Fans are getting behind him. And by the time the Royal Rumble rolls around, he should be pretty over with the fans. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, definitely, I see Ryback winning the Royal Rumble, either this year or the next year. The other thing I thought about is that, what if Randy Orton won it, and he went on, faced Sheamus at WrestleMania, got the belt, Sheamus, anyway, Sheamus heel turn, bro kicks Orton at the end of the match. Ziggler still has his briefcase, cashes it in, big moment at WrestleMania. That's what I was thinking. So, Thoughts, comments, comment down below about any of those predictions. But more. There's still more. What if Undertaker won one last run as the world champion? Either one. I mean, I don't know which brand he's even on anymore. I mean, hell's the Undertaker. He can choose wherever he wants to go. I mean, I'm sure they would probably say, like, Undertaker is a grandfather to the WWE titles. He can pick whichever one he wants. That would be awesome. Wonder if they just came out and said that, you know, like, he's been here forever. He can go whichever one he wants. It's like, he's been around longer than The Rock. He was here when the Macho Man and Hogan, he's the oldest living legend they have still wrestling in the WWE. You know, that's facts. Facts. And if he wants one more run as a world champion, who's going to deny the Undertaker, you know, winning the Royal Rumble for, I believe, only the second time? Which is crazy, because as long as he's been in there, he's never won the Royal Rumble except for once. But I didn't even know he won that one. I missed that whole, like, era right there, I think. I think it was only like a few years ago he won the Royal Rumble for the first time. But yeah, what if he wanted to win, you know, the title one more time and have him take on, you know, Sheamus or something like that at WrestleMania? Who's to say he would win? That's all I'm saying. So that kind of leads to who would face Undertaker. You know, who would beat the Streak? Will somebody beat the Streak? I think that he's went 20-0, so that will never be beaten. So if he loses, you know, at WrestleMania, it's going to be a big coup for somebody. Ryback, Sheamus, The Miz. I mean, there's a lot of options, you know. Who would beat The Undertaker? Who would, you know, what would make sense if he beat him? You know, that would, you know, leave a lasting legacy for that wrestler to talk about that for years and years and years, you know, that they beat The Undertaker. You know, I mean, Ryback and Sheamus are some really good options. I mean, when you think about Goldberg, I know. Think about Hulk Hogan. He beat Hogan. And what did that do for Goldberg's career? I mean, whew, the roof went off the joint when he, like, beat Hulk Hogan. If Ryback got that much power behind him from the fan base, and then he gets Undertaker up in his move and he's doing that prance, oh my God. You know how much the crowd would be like, oh my God, he's going to do it. And, like, he drops him. He has to do it, like, 2 or 3 times, you know, in order to beat The Undertaker because he keeps on sitting up. Oh, my Lord. I mean, if he came up with, like, another move that no one had ever seen before at the end of the match to put The Undertaker away, you know. I don't know. I think, you know, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty awesome. But, I don't know. Like, I just don't really see, like, many people beating The Undertaker, you know. I mean, I would say Kane, but it's like, he's been there a while, too. He's been there over, like, around 15 years, I think. Kane's been there. So it's like, Kane's kind of nearing the end of his reign, too, is, you know, I mean, I don't know how long Kane's going to stick around, you know. I mean, he don't do, like, a lot of, like, I mean, Kane doesn't really get injured too much, so, like, he may stick around for a while. He may be the next Undertaker, you know, who knows. But, I don't know. Weird. Like, a lot of people say they want to see the Undertaker call the Undertaker, and God, I hope to God he wouldn't end Undertaker's reign, because that would make no sense whatsoever. You would kill a reign for no reason, you know. He doesn't need the hype from Undertaker. They already hype him up enough, you know. But yeah, there you go. There's my prediction. What I think about the Royal Rumble, what I think will happen at WrestleMania. You know, Punk, Cena. You know, Rock, Sheamus, Undertaker, big match. Who knows? I mean, I think it would be cool if The Rock was the world champion going to WrestleMania. And you know he's going to drop the belt at WrestleMania. Undertaker taking on somebody after winning the Royal Rumble. and then him losing, and it's like, oh wow. I mean, wouldn't that be huge? I mean, it'd be huge, you know, if he did that. You know, I mean, it's just uncanny. I mean, I think it would be. Like, I just think, you know, there's like so much crap that the WWE could do, and they're not doing it. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, you have so many people there right now, and it's like, first of all, you're wasting Kofi and R-Truth in the tag team, and you have all these undercard guys that you can like, hey, put you and you in the tag team. You cut your hair, you know, you guys look good together. You know, do something like that. It's like, but they don't do it. They don't have a mind at all. It's like, I don't understand what the hell they're doing. I mean, they could go and hire wrestling fans to book for them, and they would do like a hell of a lot better, you know. They would have way better matches. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, hire me, I'm not saying that, but I mean, it's like anybody out there could do, like any of the wrestling fans that are like older, you know, seen everything, they could do a lot better than what these people are doing. It's like, this is ridiculous. It's like, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. They got like soap opera writers and you know, stuff like that. It's like, you know, like we could come up with some of the shit that they come up with. You know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna steal my girl. It's like, they did the same stuff with WCW like back in the day. They did like the same stuff with WWE back in the day. It's like, you know, we don't need soap opera writers to come up with these kind of storylines. You know, the wrestling fans can do it themselves. You know, it's like, make those sense. Anyway, this has been my Royal Rumble WrestleMania, how I would book it, kind of video. Anyway, like I said, if you didn't check out the Survivor Series video I just did a second ago, check that out. It's my Book It Till Survivor Series 2012 video. This is my Book It Till WrestleMania 29 video. Yeah, anyway. There you go. This has been the Brad Chadger video, and I'm just all over the place here. I'm sorry. I don't think I took crack today. Anyway. Later. Keep rocking. It's Brad Chadger. Bye.